Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. Today we are going to be playing Clifton Bay by the one and only Sindri Rev. Really looking forward to playing this. Fairways are firm, greens are normal, green speed is fast, everything left at default. We do have 3 tee options. We will be playing off the black tees, which are 7,551 yards, and pin set number 1. This stunning golf course is located at a remote island in the South Pacific Ocean. The island features luxurious hotels, white sand beaches, airport and a private golf course that will make your stay worthwhile. The course plays long at 7,543 yards from the tips, 18 unique holes and carefully placed hazards which will challenge all golfers. So, we know what to expect from Sindri Rev. There'll be a lot of elevation drops and gains. Probably a few cliffs there as well, but he does bring in the finer details to courses. So hole 1 is a par 4 playing 496 yards, stroke index 8. I'm really impressed with the lighting. It's like an early morning round we are playing here, an early tee off. I have decided to turn everything off for this round, guys. We have been doing it sporadically lately, but we've got the wind, our lie grid, our shot feedback, our aim and reticle all turned off, just to give this a more challenge. I'd probably say we've got about 10 to 12 mile per hour winds here anyway. Just applied a touch of fade here, just to get this turning. Looks like it's a decent swing. That should just hold its line, and the fairway looks like it should kick the ball to the right. It does exactly that, and we do manage just to hold on to the left edge off the fairway. So 148 yards, up 17 feet. 9 iron is going to be bang on. Like we did say, the greens are fast, but they are normal. Doesn't look like there's much break or turn on this green here. Just looking at the elevation there, I think we're just going to play this clean, not going to adjust it at all. And if we're left of the flag, should be ideal. Didn't sit down as quickly as I would have expected. Probably ran about 6-7 feet past. 6 feet past. That's going to give us a putt. It's going to turn to the right. Green speeds are 175. Just going to touch his dead weight and let the break turn it round. Hopefully into the cup. And we do manage to start off with a birdie. Now obviously now Sindri Rev, a lot of you guys in the community and the YouTube scene will know him. He is a talented designer, and we almost know what to expect from his courses, the layout of it anyway. But hole 2 is a par 3 playing 164 yards, stroke index 10. This one looks like it's going to be a downhill par 3. Do apologise about my headset, the cable has been catching the mic there. So I'm going to club down to the 7 iron, just loft it up, use the wind here. I think I've put a fast on that. Oh my goodness, that's went way long and left. We could be kicking down on the other green here. Look at that, wow! If only that was the flag we were aiming at, but we've got a lot of work to do here to get back on track. It's probably going to have to be a pitch shot. Got that tree to navigate as well. So 57 degree. It's 57 degree. We're going for the lob wedge, which is 57 yards. We're going to loft this almost fully up and hope that this checks up right at the flagstick. Sit down, and that is going to give us a 3 to 4 foot putt for the par save.
And here we go. This one for par.
A little 4-footer, a little bit of turn in this one, and we do manage to salvage the par there after a horrendous tee shot. Clearly put a fast on it. And we do step on to the 3rd tee, which is a par 5 playing 563 yards, stroke index 18. But what a beautiful hole this is. Like Sindri says, each hole is very unique. His courses are very unique. He's got his own unique style. Like I say, I would maybe like to see him break away and challenge himself from these blueprints that he keeps putting out with elevation gains. It's always on a cliff and things. And that's not a criticism, because this course, from what I've seen, we're only on the 3rd hole, is absolutely sublime. Really looking forward to the next 16 holes. The wind should take us round to the centre of the fairway. But like I say, ever since Hell's Ridge, we know what to expect from Sindri. And he never lets you down. Even though you know what to expect, his creativity levels are fantastic. So coming down to the 5 hybrid here, looking for a nice firm bounce on the fringe of the green here, and hopefully it can kick us up towards the green. It's a good strike. I do apologise about the house phone ringing there. I just managed to catch it and mute it. This should kick forward for me. Should run up towards the pin, and that is a fantastic shot, and it is going to give us an eagle opportunity, probably about 15 feet out. 10 feet, so we're a lot closer. Oh, this one should be makeable. Just breaking both ways, just going to favour the right side of the flagstick here. Play it dead weight. Should start to turn back, just like that. And we do pick up an eagle, and we move on to 3 under par through the first 3 holes. So great start to this round. So, hole number 4, par 3, playing 199 yards, stroke index 12. But the views from these tee boxes, guys, are absolutely stunning. I very rarely skip the flyovers unless I'm playing myself. But it would be criminal to fast forward these flyovers. It really, really would. So just going to loft this 5 iron up. Wind should take us round to the left. I would say we've got about an 8 to 9 mile per hour wind here, maybe. Ooh, the wind's took that a little bit more than I would have liked. I also may have just pulled that slightly to the left. Yardage wasn't bad. Just going to hold on to the back of the green here. And we've got a 22 foot putt, 2 inches downhill. This one's going to break quite hard to the right, especially the way I'm going to play this. The break will be exaggerated. We are just going to be basically playing this dead weight. Oh, it didn't turn as much as I expected. Weight was really, really good. We're going to have about a 2 to 3 foot putt tap in for the par. Little 3-footer. And we do sink that into the heart of the cup, and we do remain at 3 under par. So let's move on to hole number 4. Hole number 5, sorry. Jeez, which is a par 4. Playing 426 yards, stroke index 4. But once again, a very different look. I would imagine, from what I've seen so far, there's different ways to play each hole, depending on the wind. It's one thing designers always say to me when they come into my channel after reviewing or showcasing their course, that early it was really great to see how you played that course. It's totally different how I would have played it.
Nice.
We are swinging well. I much prefer playing with everything turned off, guys. Obviously, we've got the green grids turned on, but I just enjoy the game that little bit more. So from now on, we'll maybe do 2 or 3 rounds with everything turned off and then turn everything back on, just to keep everyone happy and vary it a bit. So 135 yards, up to 16 feet, into probably about a 5, 6, maybe 7 mile per hour wind, just de-lofting this pitching wedge a touch. The wind's taking that round a little bit more. It should kick out and should start to turn towards the flag off this slope. Nope, that sat down quicker than I would have liked.
Nice. You're on. 10-footer here. This is makeable.
So a 10-foot putt for birdie. There's a good challenge to the greens. You're having to think over each putt here. You can't just step up and smack them in. That's going to turn more than I allowed for. Yeah. That was a poor putt. Didn't allow enough for the break. And we should be picking up another par here to remain at 3 under par.
Well done.
But the lighting here is fantastic. The lighting on a course can make or break it. I think he's nailed the lighting here. Really like this early morning sunrise. Hole number 6 is a monster par 5, playing 617 yards, stroke index 16. Once again, looks like you've got different options here off the tee box. Depends what kind of player you are. Looks like the fairway is downhill. And look at that ocean views there. Imagine standing on that green in real life, just looking out into the ocean, past all that buildings and hotels. like I say, the man's creativity levels are off the scale. It's a good tee shot.
Tee shots.
On hindsight, probably could have hit driver there. That was 2-wood. Driver in that current wind conditions would just be about fine. So it's going to leave us a longer second shot. But we should still be able to reach this green in 2. I'm going to come down to the 2 iron because I feel the 2-wood's too much. Can we get this up the slope? When it lands on the green, that's the main thing. That's a good strike. Look at that views, by the way. There's the airport. No, I don't think it's going to reach. It's going to leave us an uphill putt. But I think the 2-wood goes through the back of the green there easily. So we've got another eagle opportunity here. 41 feet, up 2 feet. This one's going to turn to the left. Tough putt here. Distance is vital. Should really start to swing around now. I don't think we've played it firm enough. We have played it firm enough. Almost had the line. And that's going to set us up for a tap-in birdie. And we should be moving on to 4 under par. Look at that sunrise. Absolute fantastic, by the way. Really enjoying this course so far. Just going to get a quick sip of my coffee. But hole number 7 is a par 4, playing 434 yards, stroke index 6. Excuse me, but that's the thing that I love about Sindri's courses. No hole's the same. Like he said in the course description, each and every single hole has its own very unique look and feel, and he's certainly executed that. This is uphill. I'm just going to loft this up a touch. Should be getting over the top of this bunker and just try and find the left hand side of this fairway. I think I've pulled that to the left a little bit. That's not going to get over the bunker. Oh, I think I did just pull that slightly left. I felt it as I swung through, and we're buried. We are absolute buried here, and with that severe incline, this ball might just shoot right up in the air. I think I'm going to have to play pitch and wedge. Oh, it's actually went back. The ball has went backwards. Wow, that is a rarity. It's travelled 4 yards backwards. At least we've got a better lie now. I still don't think we're going to reach the green here. Probably going to be dropping a shot. This is damage limitation now. 6 iron. Just going to try and get this as far up the green or down the fairway as possible.
Nice swing.
I don't think that's going to reach the green. It's probably going to die a death in this uphill slope. It's going to leave us a flop or a pitch. But that was a poor tee shot.
Not bad, not bad. You're on the fairway now.
So flop shot from 35 yards out. Just going to loft this up a touch or two. Oh, this could be good. Roll out. Oh, it just sat down quicker than I would have liked. So we are going to have about a 6 to 7 foot putt for the bogey here. And this is missable. 7 footer. It's going to move to the right. It does drop in the side of the cup. And unfortunately for us, that is a first bogey of the round. And we move back to 3 under par. Poor tee shot there. I think I did just slightly pull it to the left. But hole number 8 is a short par 4, playing 357 yards, stroke index 14. And once again, wow, I am just blown away by this course. Plenty of hazards. Really got to think about your options here. I'm just looking to stay as close to the right hand side of this fairway as possible. But the lighting for me, guys, is first class. It really, really is. Went away. We had Sindri Rev on Meet the Designer series. It was an absolute pleasure to get the man's insights. We will be picking up that again. I've just had very little time on my hands, but this is a pitch shot. Just to loft it up. This should run out well for me. Sit down any time now. What a fantastic pitch shot that is. It's run out bang on 70 yards. And we are going to get that drop shot straight back, barring a nightmare from 3 feet. And we do manage to pull back to 4 under par. Hole number 9, final hole of the front 9 coming up here at Clifton Bay. I wonder where he got his name from, because Clifton Bay sounds to me very British. It's It's not the name I would give to a hotel golf resort. But what does my opinion matter? Because it's all about the course. The name does affect the course because it grabs your attention. But would be interested if Sindri Rev drops in by the channel to maybe explain why he came up with Clifton Bay. I certainly understand the bay part. This should just carry the left hand side of the bunker and hopefully kick forward on these firm fairways just like that. And that's probably going to give us a wedge into this uphill green.
Take an extra club on this one. That green is pretty
At 34 yards uphill, probably got a 3 to 4, maybe even 5 mile per hour wind. So just de-lofting this gap wedge. Should maybe just start to turn to the right off that slope. Has it got the legs? It should kick forward. Oh, we caught the fringe. We caught the fringe. Probably looking about an 8 to 9 foot putt for birdie. 8 footer. Tough putt here though. This is going to turn hard right. Once again, we're just going to play it dead weight and allow the break to take us round. Is it going to turn? It is going to. Oh, it turned a lot more than I expected there. I do like the challenge on the greens. They're fair but challenging. I think the speed is bang on. I think the normal green firmness suits the course. You're allowed to attack pins. So solid front 9 bar that bogey. And we do remain at 4 under par. Hole number 10, par 4, played 481 yards, stroke index 15. Once again, we've got a huge elevation drop here. This is a really fantastic course, guys. I am really enjoying each and every single flyover here. I really, really am. It's certainly got the South Pacific Ocean feel anyway. But like I say, Clifton Bay to me, even though we're in the South Pacific, sounds English. But this man can call his courses whatever he wants because I'll still play them. And that's a monster drive. We should be in prime location here. Right in line with the flag. 161 yards. This slope's going to move us to the right here. This is the only thing I still struggle with at times, guys, is reading the lie of the ball at my feet. It's a good strike. It's really starting to turn right though. Yardage should be bang on. Should start to turn back towards the pin a little bit. Did a little bit. Probably going to have about a 15 foot putt for birdie. Should be much break in this. And we are 4 feet closer than I anticipated. This 11 footer. Be disappointed not to make this one. And that drops right into the heart of the cup and we do pick up another birdie. And we move to 5 under par. Hole number 11 is a par 5, playing 682 yards, stroke index 17, making this the second easiest hole in the course. Sindri doesn't do short par 5s. Just going to try and finish this coffee off. I do apologise, it's actually going cold now. There's nothing worse than cold coffee. I have had a few days off, guys. Spending time with my 2 boys and doing our own thing. But I have found Mindhunter. And I've probably watched 90% of Series 1 and 2 in the space of 2 days, and I am blown away from Mindhunter. So, do we have options here? I'm just scanning. As you know now, I look for every viable option to make life easier for me out here in the course. But I think the best option is just lofting this up, nailing it right down the centre of the fairway, just like that. Beautiful aerial shot of the course there. This should kick slightly to the right. Fairway turns to the right. Don't think we'll reach this in 2, although the green's going to be below us. Still don't think we'll have enough club to reach there. I think we'll get down to that lower part of the fairway. Need a favourable kick though. It's a good strike.
Nice swing.
How's the luck with the bounce? Oh, that's going to the right. I think that slope our feet took us more to the right. Oh, not the kindest of kicks. And that is going to leave us in the heavy rough. 66 yards up 12 feet. This should run out well. It's just a case of getting up that slope. Have we got enough club here? Good execution, but no, that's going to come up short. Might trickle back off this slope here. Just a little bit. Should have dropped down another club.
Here's a putt for birdie.
But for this being the second easiest hole in the course, I've probably not played it well. Got an uphill putt here for birdie. 30 footer up 1 foot. It's going to turn to the right. Breaking both ways. That's going to turn. It's going to turn just a little bit more than I lied for. Disappointed not to pick up birdie there in the second easiest hole in the course. It all came from that second shot. We were unfortunate with the kick. Once again, the lie grid being turned off is what's causing me the most problems. Just gauging the lie at our feet.
Number 12. This is the
Hole number 12, par 4, playing 490 yards, stroke index 5. This looks like it's going to be a downhill dogleg right. Once again, we've got the hotel resort on our left hand side. Just a stunning course, guys. It really is. Absolutely stunning. If you do not enjoy playing this course, you'd be as well getting rid of the game. I'm going to try and just fade this round here. Hopefully we don't catch the top of these trees. There's a fade starting to turn. I've maybe turned it too much. We could be finding these trees here. Yeah. Once again, we're just unlucky. We're trying to be creative and
this is embarrassing.
make life easier for ourselves, but the course is biting back. One wrong move and the course is going to punish you. So just try to get this gap wedge as close. Once again, de-lofting it and applying a touch of fade so we're not hitting these trees. It should really start to turn. It is turning. Has it got legs? It should kick firmly for me. Should run out. It should start to turn towards the hole a little bit. Just like that. We're going to have about a 10 to 12 foot putt for birdie.
Go for the birdie.
14 footer. Once again, there's enough break in this just to make you stop and think. If that holds its line, it's in. It does hold its line. That's a fantastic putt. And we do pick up the birdie there.
6 under for the round.
And we move to 6 under par. Hole number 13.
Birdie on that last hole.
Par 4, playing 464 yards, stroke index 1, which means it's the hardest hole in the course. Hopefully, it's not going to be an unlucky number for us today. But honestly, the views and uniqueness of each and every single hole here is just sublime. It really is. So once again, we've got options. Left of this bunker, right of this bunker, but I'm seeing something. Can we get down here? My problem is getting over these 2 trees here. It was right in front of us, but we'll loft it up. It might work, it might not. It's reference for you guys who've yet to play this. So we're lofting this up, trying to get over these trees. Oh, we've not. Oh, we're going to be in all kinds of trouble here. Oh, wow, what's going on? We're fortunate enough to be on the fairway, but where are we? The hole's certainly not up there. I thought it was more to the right. Yeah, there's it. Oh, we're still 272 yards back. We are going to do well here to pick up par now. I'm going to have to draw this. So we're going to have to draw this to counteract the wind and try and find fairway. Fairway's are way up here on our left. So we're really applying a lot of draw here. That is a great strike. Have we applied enough draw? Oh, we have, and what a recovery shot that is. And if you haven't already done so, please hit the like button if you appreciate a good golf shot. So we've left ourselves a flop shot up 10 feet. So it is playing 48 yards. I'm just de-lofting this a touch because we are on a slight uphill slope. That should sit down. Oh, it didn't sit down at all. Maybe just caught a slope there. We could be looking at another bogey here.
Okay, this one to save par.
A 12 footer. This to save par. Would love to make par here. That should turn. That should turn. I've lost it. Oh, what a fantastic putt that is for the par save. And we do remain at 5. Oh, 6 under par. 6 under par. Hole number 14, par 4, playing 453 yards, stroke index 3. I do apologise about my microphone, guys. I'm actually wearing a hoodie, and the cable, which is very sensitive, is catching the colour of this hoodie. It is annoying me a little bit. Hopefully it's not coming through too bad on the commentary. But this is a par 4, 453 yards. Can comfortably play driver here. Slightly uphill. It's a good tee shot. Should leave us an uphill wedge shot into this green. Probably going to be the pitching wedge. Wind's died down this back nine. That'll work. It's a lot further than a pitching wedge. No, I think we'll go up to the 7 iron. It's going to loft this up a touch. Certainly want to be left if this flag stick. Wind should bring us round to the right. I said wind should bring us round to the right. No. Yardage was going to be a little bit too long there as well, so we're going to leave ourselves a chip shot here. Pure approach shot. I think maybe that slope at our feet was more aggressive to the left than I allowed for. It's the only way I can make sense of that. Lofting this up. Should sit down fairly quickly. Oh, that's ran on. How is that ran on? 14, 15 yards. Could be dropping another shot here. That's careless. 15 foot putt. Up 6 inches. This is a tough putt. Should turn to the left. Turn. Turn. Oh, it's another bogey. And rightfully so.
Here we go.
Rightfully so. I like the fact that if you don't play the hole the way it asks you to, and you don't respect it, it is going to bite you right in the butt. And we do move back to 5 under par. Hole 15, par 3, playing 197 yards, stroke index 11. It is going to be downhill. Once again, that Pacific Ocean coming into view. 215 yards. Into the wind, uphill, 5 hybrid, de-lofted is going to be the club. Just going to try and land this to the right of the flag stick and let that green take us back towards the pin if we've got enough yardage. So letting the wind take us round here. Is the wind going to take us round enough? It should do. Now this should start to turn back towards the pin. Decent approach shot there. It's going to give us a birdie opportunity. Probably about 18 feet, 17 feet. Should have just de-lofted that another touch. I have been in between clubs a lot on this course. 17 footer. That's not going to turn. I've played that far too firm. Really played that far too firm. We must have got a flyer right off the club face there. And this is not a gimme par putt here. Don't want to drop back-to-back bogeys. That should turn. And it does turn, and we do manage to walk away with par after a poor birdie putt there. And we do remain at 5 under par with 3 holes to play. Hole number 16, par 4, stroke index 9, playing 462 yards. We are making our way back to the hotel resort now. But what a fantastic course this is, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely sublime. Like I said, we know what to expect from Sindri. But even though he still manages to execute outstanding courses. So driver should just catch this fairway. It should start to turn to the right if we carry the distance I'm looking to. Yeah, we've nailed that well. It should kick right. Down the fairway. Just going to speed this up. And it should leave us a wedge into the 16th green here.
Alright, we're right around 125
The slope's going to take us to the right. We're downhill. Let me see. Just want to use this green to our effect here. We're fully lofting this up. That needs to come down. Why is that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I had all intentions of being short and letting the contours of the green filter us down towards the pin. I can't believe we went so far past. This has got a chance though. We can really attack this one. Oh, we just miss out on the chip in there. And that's going to be a disappointing part. Just that downhill slope. Once again, guys, I keep saying it. With the lie grid turned off, this game becomes such a challenge, especially for me, because you do not know how accurate the lie at your feet is without the grids on. So hole 17 is a par 3 playing 150 yards, stroke index 13, and what a fantastic looking hole this is. Look at that waterfalls. Absolute fantastic. I think 9 irons a club here. This one should be close. The yardage should be bang on. Just lofting it up a touch, allowing the wind to carry it that extra yard or so for me. It shouldn't sit down too quickly here. This is tracking well. Yardage should be bang on. This should kick forward aggressively. Yardage was bang on. Probably looking about a 6 to 7 foot putt for birdie here. Pin high. Not much movement in this one. This should get us back to 6 under par. It does. We move back to 6 under par. One hole to play here. So the final hole, if Clifton Bay coming up, and what a fantastic looking hole this is. It is a par 4, playing 468 yards, stroke index 7. You're going to get a look at the waterfall on the right hand side here. It's another majestic course from Cindy Rev. Love the bridge work as well. I love everything about this course. Even though the blueprint of his courses are now predictable, he still manages to surprise you. He creates absolute fantastic courses. Try to use the whole of the fairway here. Try and take this down the right hand side. Should just have about enough fairway to work with here. That can stop any time now. That's going to give us... I was going to say, let's see, uphill. 9 iron. Into that slight wind. Just going to deal off this. We have our look at the green. The green turns back towards the flag. So just deal off in this a few touches. It's a good strike. That's coming up way short. That came up way short. How on earth? I can only assume I didn't put 100% swing in that there. 11 yards out. We'll just have to chip it in. We were close with the last one. I can fully attack this. Got nothing to lose here. Oh, would you believe it? We do manage to pull it off and we do finish with a birdie. We finish with a round of 64, 7 under. There you go, guys. Clifton Bay. What an absolute fantastic course that is. That will be 100% be getting a favourite and a 5-star for me. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.